No, I'm not going to make up my mind. Either she tells me she's pleading guilty or we set him for trial, and which is fine. That's what we're here for.
Just gonna take her back. And so we gave it to my bonus daughter and my granddaughter afterwards. And so she was there for a while. And then my daughter, she had a message trying to take her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So then he just mad because we couldn't keep her father. Father couldn't take her to the apartment. I'm sorry, I made an emotional decision. I was in no way in any form trying to disrespect you.
We'll stop there. First of all, I'm not looking at this as any disrespect to me. Okay? And I'm sorry for your loss.
I think I'm for arraignment in this matter way form reading standing. Well, I got a chance to retry this case, Your Honor. We have an executed plea agreement in which Ms. Cole will be pleading guilty to the charge of violation of parental responsibility with the matter being taken under 771 for a period of 12 months.
Okay. Ms. Cole, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch?
Yeah.
You understand all those? You understand the possible penalty for this charge? Up to 0 to 90 days in jail, $0 to $500 fines plus court costs. All right. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty? Doing so freely and voluntarily? All right. Son or daughter? What's his name?
It's 14.
Benjamin? Okay.
It's approximately 40 days for me.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. I can accept your plea then. All right. What was going on?
Benjamin had some, I think it's called ADHD issues. And Ms. Cole worked with the school to get him in a special program, which my understanding is an evaluation program called IEP.
Yep.
And it took some time. And during that time, he had issues at school because whatever was giving him his guidance wasn't working for him. Ms. Cole worked at it, and I talked to the school representative.
Okay.
All those are facts. It took her some time to get through the process.
Mhm.
He's been accepted for this evaluation.
Good.
We believe, Ms. Cole believes, it's going to be successful. So I believe the next question, has the problem been resolved? We're working, the school,
Mhm.
school are working
Mhm.
to have
Yeah.
that done.
So hopefully we got a plan in place for September.
Yes, we officially had his IEP that I first requested in November. We had that in June.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So did Mr. Bowditch explain how this works?
Yeah.
You stay out of trouble, no new charges. Benjamin's doing the class. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, I'll delay sentence for 12 months. Costs are $0. Just go away and sin no more forever. But you also owe us money on a civil infraction. We've got a speeding ticket from 2023 with $216 due. You want to pay it in full?
They first would be.
All right, so that is going to be the 15th. Okay, have a great day.
Do I come in here to do that?
It's the simplest way to do it. I mean, you can do it online, but you're local. It's probably easier on you to just walk in. If you walk in, you get a smile personally from the cashier. You're all set. All right, Ms. Miller, come on up. Your appearance, Mr. Bowditch.
About spirit on behalf of and with Ms. Miller. Your Honor, today's date and time set for arraignment in the Senate. We will really stand you. We also had a chance to pre-try this. Ms. Miller is also accompanied by her 15-year-old daughter, Malaysia. Spelled Malaija.
Is this Ebony Miller, Judge, or Lisa Miller, or who's my Miller?
No, no.
Ebony? Yeah. Oh, Lisa?
This is a violation of parental responsibility. Your Honor.
That's Ebony.
Ebony.
Yep.
Okay. And how old are you? 15? All right, go ahead, Mr. Bowditch.
Your Honor, Ms. Miller is pleading guilty to the charge of violation of parental responsibility. I don't believe I have an accurate count of the days, but I believe it would be more than 20. Is that true?
You agree, Mom? More than 20?
Yes, it was, far as like her being there, but
Hold on, don't get there yet. Don't get there, just days. More than 20?
yeah.
Okay. I can accept your plea.
So, this, bill is going to be, to the violation of parental responsibility. The matter will be taken under 771 for a period of 12 months. If she complies with all the court's wishes, in essence, Malaysia's attendance, the matter will be dismissed. I had a lengthy conversation with, Lisa and Malaysia. I think, more, I had a conversation with Malaysia about why her mother is in court. I believe the problem has been addressed
Okay,
and is waiting to be accomplished.
okay. Did you go over your rights with Mr. Bowditch? You understand your rights and options?
Yeah.
You understand the possible penalty for this charge?
Yeah.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? All right, based on what you've already told me, I can accept your plea. All right, so why weren't you going to school?
When we get on, because we had both. But we ready to get on the bus to drop me off, but she doesn't let me get on it.
So she'd take you home at night.
She take me home after school.
That's what I mean. Yeah, after school, you got on the bus, she dropped you off at your house. Okay, all right. All right, so I've got an address on Beverly Road. Is that the new address or the old one? Where's the new one?
Next. And I resolved it with Kathy.
Kathy at Transportation?
Yeah, Kathy, yeah.
All right, go ahead, give me the new address.
Address is 6005 Dexter Street.
We have access to this.
We got it? Okay, okay. All right, so we got that resolved for next year?
Yes.
Okay. What's your GPA? Are you, first of all, what were you this year? Were you a sophomore this year or freshman? What are you next year? Did you earn enough credits to be a sophomore or are they just moving you through? You got to catch up. So you got to catch. She did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what's your GPA?
She don't know. I know. She,
Well, hold on. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Let me tell you. I've been doing this a long time. And anytime I've got a high school kid that tells me they don't know what their grade point average is, you know what that means to me? It's not as high as it should be. Is that true? No? You got the best grade point average you could possibly have. Then that means it should be higher, right? Why isn't it as high as it should be?
So I got one class. That's like 11.
Yeah. But why is your grade point average not as high as it could be? You're not working as hard as you could be working. Am I right? All right. So what do you want to do when you're old? You're 25 years old. What do you want to be doing? What do you dream about doing? You want to build houses. That is the first time in almost 30 years I've ever had a young lady tell me she wants to build houses. Good for you. Why?
That's why I be seeing them about all these stuff.
Okay. It looks interesting. So you need to get a job working with your hands. Okay. All right. So do you think you can be too smart academically to build houses? You're afraid of putting too much information in your head to make you a bad house builder? Here's my point. I would be surprised. I hope whatever, if that's what you dream, I hope it comes true. But I would be surprised that when you're 40, you're doing what you say you want to do now. Because most people, when they're 15, really don't even have a clue about what all the options are, and they end up changing their career path. Would you agree with me that that's probably true about a lot of people? Okay. So here's what I like to tell people your age. If you understand that your career path may change, you might go 10 years down one path and decide you want to go on another one. If you agree that your career path may not be exactly what you think it's going to be at 15, don't you think for your own benefit, you should have the most solid foundation you can have so that when you decide on another career path, you've got all the ducks in a row that it takes to go on that path? You know what it takes to build that foundation? The best education you can get in high school. Because regardless of where you come out in high school, your grade point average to a great extent determines what options are available to you. Okay? So if you come out you're going to go to Ramos for high school? Plan on finishing there? All right, so if you come out of RHS and you got a 4.2 grade point average, you got a whole bunch of options that are not available to you if you come out with a 1.5. You agree with that? So shouldn't you be working your butt off now to make sure that your grade point average is as high as it could possibly be when you're done with Romulus High School? Are you going to be doing that next year? All right, any questions, Mom? All right, so you don't go out and rob any banks. No criminal matters in the next 12 months. Her attendance doesn't have a problem next year, and then we dismiss this. All right, questions? Have a good day, ladies. You're welcome. Who's the guy in the back? Just watching?
No, he was talking to Bowditch, the fella.
Is this guy yours?
Oh, no, that guy's ordinance.
That's the ordinance.
Oh,
He'll be involved in the next year.
we got paperwork on the next one?
I don't have anything now.
We don't have any more plea agreements, Mr. Bowditch.
Your Honor, this issue is, we had an order on May 11th.
Gotta have a name.
Ms. Bill.
Miller? Is this your other Miller?
This is the other, what's your first name?
Dawn Snyder.
Dawn Snyder.
Oh, the other spelling of Miller. SNY? SNI, come on up. Oh, I got a stack of files. Sure. I don't have a plea agreement on this. Am I supposed to, Mr. Bowditch?
Have a probation violation of a court order. I'm not.
Hold on, let me see if I can find a court order. We'll probably need Mr. Greco.
The judge that issued the order to have them assessed.
Okay, which judge? Because I've got 6 files and I don't have a single note from a judge.
We waited, and then we came up here, but we stayed in the news, and it was adjourned to today.
According to my notes, Your Honor, on May 11th,
And the ROAs I've got in the file are from May 11th. So I don't have any updates, nothing.
Your Honor, we had,
Well, May 11th was when we adjourned it to today, so that's the most updated.
Yeah, you didn't get, as far as I know, we didn't get them.
The ROA is dated May 11th, doesn't show May 11th.
What is the?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. All I got is all these were adjourned. That's all I know.
well, Your Honor, according to my notes,
Nice.
they had the fact that there are 7 outstanding cases for having dogs at large. When we came in on May 11th, you ordered them to get rid of your dogs, especially one. Initially, Your Honor, back in October, you had ordered them to get rid of one particular animal. They had 4 that were out of 3. The animal's name was Peaches. The dog was taken, put out for adoption. It was adopted, but then the person who adopted it didn't agree with the dog, and it was not given back to the pound. It was given back to Miss Snyder,
Okay.
and the dog is still there today.
How many files you got?
And on May 11th, according to my notes, you ordered them to get rid of all the dogs.
But there was no order given, and we didn't.
We'll have to listen to the record because there's no notes in any of these files.
Your Honor, that's why the ordinance officer is here.
All right, we'll listen to the record, see what happened on May 11th. All right, have a seat, folks.
Let me, I can't. Let me go in my office and listen to.
Like on May 11th, and nothing happened, quote unquote, on the record because there's no notes in the files about anything we did. And Heather can't find anything on did you check your recording or just Zoom?
I checked Zoom and I just listened to the recording.
Right. So whatever thought was done on the 11th of May didn't officially get done. So where we're at today is 6 files. Mr. Greco, Mr. Bowditch, what are we doing with them?
Mr. Greco had offered that, I believe he said there was 7 files.
Oh, maybe I missed one. Well, you got one still there? No, I got 4 files ending in 62. Yep, okay, go ahead.
The deal that was offered, or I haven't talked with, this young lady about it, but, Mr. Greco had made an offer to plead some and dismiss the others. I think plead 4 and dismiss 3, all dog and law.
And get down to 3 dogs. Because the law is 3 dogs. Remember?
That was a yes, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, put your name on the record. Thank you. You understand the offer? Okay, you understand your rights and options after discussing those with Mr. Bowditch? Okay,
May I speak?
not yet. Let me get my questions out. You understand the possible penalty and you understand your rights and options, correct? Okay. Is that what you want to do, is to plead to, was it 3 and dismiss 4?
Plead to 4, dismiss 3. It would be like 2 dog at larges, the 1 animals, that's the having more than 3, and the 1 no license. So the one that she brought back, that she definitely ordered to surrender, and her probation was dismissed in fall.
Not these files, other files.
Right. No, but the no license is for the dog that was back.
Right,
License, because she wasn't supposed to have it.
right.
So one file is animals, that's the too many animals.
Yep,
One file is no license,
yep.
and then 2 dog at large.
Those are the 4 I've got from May 18th. Okay, so your offer is she pleads to those 4 and the other 3 from the different date get dismissed.
Right.
Okay.
Court has, well, the court is aware of its leeway with respect to fines.
Right, okay. Do you understand the offer? Okay, is that what you want to do today? Do you want to plead guilty to 4 charges to get 3 charges dismissed?
Talk yet?
Sure.
They, either some other dogs they see, they called us.
Hold on, then let's have a trial.
Okay, but can I just say this one thing? If you can make up your mind what.
No, I'm not gonna make up my mind. Either she tells me she's pleading guilty or we set him for trial, and which is fine. That's what we're here for.
I'll just wait. I just really wanted to let you know that I wasn't in any way trying to disrespect when we had our previous visit in October. I kind of wanted to let them know what happened.
Right.
And how I came back to have Peaches. And yes, that I made the emotional decision I did.
Okay,
Peaches came back to me, she was abused.
okay,
She was underweight, she had sores, and I
Okay.
couldn't. You know, I wasn't able to have kids. These are my kids, and I was very happy when they told me somebody had adopted her, but I had told them no small animals with small children. They should be teenagers, and you know that she's hyper and she needs somebody with attention, and they gave her to a disabled woman with 2 small dogs they could have.
right,
And she had the vet records that I had given to them, and that's how I got her back.
okay, okay.
Just gonna take her back. And so we gave it to my bonus daughter and my granddaughter.
Afterwards.
And so she was there for a while. And then my daughter, she had a mess. She tried to take her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So then we sent the Peaches back because we couldn't keep her. Her father. Father couldn't take her to the apartment. And so he was just trying to hold on to her long enough until he even got a house.
Right,
It's just been a really emotional year.
yeah,
And you know me from being on fire
Yeah.
and everything. I'm not a law breaker. I'll always follow the law. I help our veterans get their benefits. I am all about community. But I just, between her having come back to me, she was 70 pounds. She's a Corso. She was 70 pounds. She's peeing all over the house. And I didn't want her to be a repeat. They take her back in and they don't get adopted, then they get adopted.
right,
They told me they were gonna put her on Facebook. They didn't. She was good to go. She had all her shots. They knew all her history. And so then we was able to get a baby girl, It's like, okay, well, she's got a home now and that's okay. She's still a family. But when Monica died, it was just a mess. So, I'm sorry, I made an emotional decision. I was in no way in any form trying to disrespect you.
I,
or the dog.
we'll stop there. First of all, I'm not looking at this as any disrespect to me. Okay? And I'm sorry for your loss.
I just want them, you know, and we can't hold on to her, so.
Well, here, let me,
The girl gets hurt.
hold on, let me, and we're gonna get back to what's actually scheduled today. But what I'm hearing from the city is, the ordinance says you can have 3 dogs and 3 dogs only. They don't care which 3 dogs you have.
Okay.
Okay? So if there's 4 dogs in the house, they don't care if you get rid of dog A, B, C, or D. Am I correct? It's a numbers issue, right?
It's changed a little bit because there's other things going on with dogs. They're getting out around the neighborhood, they're scared.
But it's a numbers issue. It's not a specific dog that's the problem, correct?
Correct.
Okay, all right. So whatever dogs you have, you can limit them to 3 and you got to keep them in control. But they don't care which specific dogs you keep and which dogs you get rid of. Understood? Okay.
It's temporary fencing because I could afford to have somebody to actually put up a wood fence, but I went and got, you know, people were giving away. I put fencing all around
Okay.
and they haven't been getting out. My last step is to put a security door on the front because I do have 2 brothers.
Okay. All right. But today I've got 7 files. I got to do something with them. I can go along and take the plea to 4 and dismiss 3, or we can set them for trial. That's perfectly fine. That's what the system's meant to do.
I
You
take the
take
plea.
the,
I understand and I take the plea.
All right, so you want to plead guilty, so we're clear. I got 1 count of dog at large, or 2 counts of dog at large from March 18th. I've got 1 count of too many animals from that date, and then I've got 1 count of no license because of, what was her name, the Corso? Peaches. I don't know how I forgot that. So those are the ones you're going to plead guilty to. Okay, all right. And you understand your rights and options. You understand that each one of these is a misdemeanor punishable by 0 to 90 days in jail, right? And $0 to $500 fines plus court costs. You understand all that? Okay, so on that date, March 18, 2026, first of all, did you have more than the 3 dogs allowed by law? All right, and did 2 of those dogs get out and about, not contained in the house or in the yard?
I don't remember, sir, but I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay, well, I can't accept a plea if you don't remember.
Yes, okay, yes, yes.
Let me help you. Hold on, let me help you, maybe help you. So the ticket I've got says on March 18th at 12:36 PM, 2 dogs not under control of owner, amount of dogs exceed ordinance, and 1 dog not licensed. Does that ring a bell? Does that refresh your memory? Sure. March 18th.
I think that's March 13th, Your Honor, 18th might have been when the ticket was written. But it might
I'm looking at the ticket, so the incident might have been the 13th,
say when the incident happened.
not on the appearance ticket.
If I may approach for 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, the 18th.
Okay. And you,
Go ahead.
just, Your Honor, from the report related to the incident that day, it was on or about that time, this may refresh her recollection. Neighbor provided surveillance footage of ring camera of Miss Snyder in front of her house with 2 dogs on leash and 2 dogs running loose while she's calling from them. Ongoing complaints about getting loose.
Does that ring any bells, ma'am?
I have ADHD, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember. I know they have gotten out.
Hold on, I got another idea. If you plead no contest, you're literally saying, Judge, I'm not fighting those charges. If I can find facts from somewhere other than your mouth that support the plea, like a police report or an incident report, I can accept the plea and move forward with a sentencing. You understand that? You want to plead no contest? If you don't have a memory, it gets us where we want to go. It gets me where you tell me you want to go, which is plea to 4, dismiss 3. Understood? All right. Would you agree that the facts I just heard from Mr. Greco established? Thank you. All right. So I'll accept your plea on 4, 3 I'm going to dismiss. All right. Mr. Greco, Anything from the, city before sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, couple of things. But I believe as part of the plea, Ms. Snyder is agreeing to be down to 3 dogs in the portions at a time in which she's down to 3 dogs.
I can do that.
Potentially, non-reporting even or probation, or not reporting probation for some month after that to make sure that there's a checking that, the reason why I say that is because I do have some information for the court with regard to the sentence. Last year, on August 25th, Ms. Snyder was here for a charge relating to the dogs. I printed out the ROA, the clerks downstairs, they have changed some of the things here, but that is the animal charges, the too many animals, dogs at large are misdemeanors. We had given Ms. Snyder a deal down to a civil infraction. If the court order understanding. No, actually, it was on 7/7/1.
Okay,
Defendant shall have no more than 3 dogs by October 1, 2025. And on October 1, 2025, that very day, she turned over Peaches to the City of Romulus Animal Control. Exactly on October 1st, 2025. Now, the Peaches in Corso, the animal shelter had the dog for approximately 3 weeks. On October 23rd, 2025, the dog, Peaches, was adopted by a person named Linda Hodge, who resides in the city of Ecorse. We found the dogs in March out and about, and we recognized Peaches. So Animal Control did an investigation and contacted the woman that we thought that we adopted her to. When speaking with Ms. Hodge in March, prior to the issue was taken, she stated that, well, the facts here from the animal shelter are they do a meet and greet. They even did a meet and greet with their dog, Ms. Hodge's dog, to make sure this was something that she wanted. So adopted on October 23rd. Ms. Hodge told Animal Control that when she brought the dog home, the dog became aggressive and snapped at her husband and didn't seem to do good with her other dog, despite doing a meet and greet earlier than that. The adopter, Ms. Hodge, then stated she was scared to keep the dog the same day that she brought it home. But it was after hours, and there was no one that she thought that she could call at the Romulus Animal Shelter. So she said, looking through some paperwork on veterinary work, she saw Ms. Snyder's number on the veterinary paperwork and called her that very day. And Ms. Snyder, on October 23rd, went to go pick up the dog that very same evening. Not informing the court that something had happened, not informing the city or the animal shelter that she was brought back into the city. And it is only in March when we get a complaint from a neighbor that the Animal Control reviews the video, sees the dogs, sees more than 3 dogs, and lo and behold, sees Peaches from being turned over 6 months early.
right.
Which is what generated the first set of tickets that are dated March. Some of the other ones that you dismissed today, that we dismissed as part of the deal, are dated in April because the dogs got out again.
Right.
So that's why we're here, and that is the information that we have as a city, and why we're back here today in front.
All right. Ms. Snyder, anything you want to add before I sentence you on these files?
I said, you know, when she came back to me, she was in such bad shape. I was, you know, and then we did get rid of her, but then we had the unfortunate death and we had to bring her back. I just want them to find her a really good home.
It's not their responsibility. It's not their responsibility. Your dog.
Yeah, we'll take her back to Indiana. Cause that's where she went to, Indiana.
You've got 4 dogs. You got to get rid of at least one of them. You got to get rid of them. We're not putting that on the city of Romulus. All right, so on each of these 4 files, I'm gonna put you on a 12-month non-reporting probation. That means you don't have to check in with us. That just means I'm keeping these files open for 12 months. No criminal violations, no city ordinance violations. Specifically, whatever dogs you got at the house got to be properly licensed. They got to be properly contained on your property. All right. On each of those files, I'm assessing court costs and fines of $150. So I'm going to send you downstairs to make arrangements at the counter. They'll tell you what all your payment options are. So that's 150 times 4 top files that are still hanging over your head. And we'll work with you on all that. They'll talk about options downstairs. Do you have any questions? Good luck. Oh, how long to get you down to 3 dogs? Calendar's over here if it helps you.
I'd have to call it, right? It'll give me that.
All right, so next Friday is the 19th, the following Friday is the 26th, and then the first Friday in July is the 3rd. So you're saying by the 6th of July, you'd be down to 3 dogs? Mr. Greco, I know that's almost 3 weeks out. Is that satisfactory to the city? All right, so I'll give you to after the holiday weekend, so July 6th. Yep. I don't remember them.
Something. He came back, so me and Judge Oakley had a real tips coleslaw and
I'm clean to the bone.
they came to the.
Oh, yeah. What was that for we had clean to the bone? I did, but I don't remember what the function was. Yeah. Well, barbecue, I'm in. That wasn't community day. I don't remember what that was. They were good. All right. Good luck, folks. Hope you find a good home. Mr. Greco, you can try to close. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Greco, are you ready on the stack that's got the name Yamut on it?
Party's out here right now. Yep, he's out here right now.
What we need is number first.
Let's bring him in. Jeff, thanks for taking care of Cheyenne the other day. I've been walking around like this since I got the email from the guy. You know who's interested? The neighbor. The one that's already got. They originally said, no, we're not interested. And then they came back to him. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Sir, are you Kevin? Is it Yamut?
Go ahead.
Hello. All right. Mr. Greco, your appearance for the city?
Yes, Your Honor. David Greco, we have the city of Congress.
It's outside the door. Thank you.
I think I've got 21 files. If I counted right.
They're all in default, Your Honor. Yes, and we're here, both, and the order that you.
All right.
February.
Okay.
Additional information.
And what was the February order?
So the February order, so we filed a claims motion to amend order for default judgment. And it is attached as exhibit A to the motion.
Oh, I just saw it.
Yep. And so on February 9th, we were here. So this is a property located at 30905 Beverly, Toronto. At the time, there was, it looked like work stuff, people living on the property. There was no structure there because the structures had been at that time partially demolished for the most part. There was a camper. We think somebody was living in there. There's containers, equipment, trailers, all stuff in violation of the code of ordinances that have been established through both default and citations that were issued. So we filed a motion for cleaning up the property at that time. Upon discussion with our building official, Mr. Kemp, we came in with a specific
order for compliance. As the court is aware, sometimes we have cleanups
Right.
that are bigger jobs than they are. Sometimes with commercial properties, we'll see if we can assess a day penalty if it doesn't get done.
Mhm.
This is not a commercial operation, so.
Okay.
So at that point in time, we came in, I believe Mr. Yuma was here, we changed the normal 10 days to 30 days in the order. But the order was to clean up the property at 30905 Beverly by removing the storage container, the camper, the equipment, junk debris, securing, stabilizing, and making safe the unsafe structure and demolition, and shutting off the utilities, including the gas, electric, water, and sewer service. So we had, equipment containers on the property, those can be moved, cleaned up, junk and debris. We were concerned because the demolition was accomplished without getting the proper permit.
Right.
So we didn't have the proper shut-offs. And Mr. Kemp was very concerned about, we thought the water was shut off.
Sure.
Due to gas and electrical, we don't even know where it is. And we came in specifically at that time because removing rubble from a demolition is kind of a big job. We can't just send the DPW guys over there, for the afternoon to do it, or if we hire a contractor, it becomes much more expensive. So at that point in time, we came in very specifically, and my reading of this order is very specific, that all the movable stuff, we can clean up, pull out of there. If he's supposed to do it, if he doesn't, we're gonna do it. We can make safe by shutting off utilities, and we were making safe, securing, or stabilizing the unsafe structure and demolition debris there. Since that time, Mr. Kemp has been speaking with Mr. Yamut. It's been a slow go. We actually haven't gone on there and cleaned it up, but he and his father, I believe, have been moving stuff out. And there's still a pile of rubble and stuff. We did attach pictures to the motion, but I do have a photograph that was taken yesterday, if I may approach.
Please.
And what has happened at this time is that Mr. Kemp, as the building official, has been able to come into, let's say, came into some money over the last last couple of months. And there is an allocation of money available for a demolition company that doesn't have to do a demolition, but they're the
Cleanup.
experts in doing the removal of the debris and the rubble.
Looks like the crawl space is all still there.
Yeah.
So that's gonna have to be dug out, right? Okay.
And so, Mr. Kemp, the building official in the city came to me and said, well, we got this order and we just hired this contractor to do it because we have money set aside. I looked at the order and I spoke with Mr. Kemp and I said, I remember specifically, we didn't ask the judge to remove
Right.
all the rubble because at the time we thought it was a big
Right.
job and was necessary. We didn't want to absorb the cost that we didn't think that we could collect. So we are back here with you, Judge. Also as part of that order, by the way, Mr. Yamut was supposed to pay off some of the tickets that aren't involved before, which I don't believe that he has.
I'm still showing a balance of 6156.
Have any payments been made? No. Oh. So attached as Exhibit C is the amended order that we are looking for in this case, which is amended order for default and judgment regarding compliance and cleanup, which provides as follows. It is hereby orders that except for expressly and modified herein, all provisions of the court's February 9th order for default judgment shall remain in full force and effect. It is further ordered, the second item, that the city of Romulus, by and through its employees, agents, and contractors, is authorized to enter onto the property and remove the remaining demolition debris, rubble, building materials, junk, abandoned materials, and refuse located on the property. And further, that the city of that the city of Romulus, by and through its employees, agents, contractors, is authorized to perform such restoration work as reasonably necessary following the debris removal, rubble, backfill, basically finishing off the demolition.
Right.
With the defendant, of course, being responsible for the costs, with the city being able to collect by any means available by law, including attaching any to the property or addressing it. As you can see, Your Honor, not only was the demolition done without permits in violation of the law, but it clearly falls within a blighted property under our litter, junk, debris, on premises things and us. So that's what we're asking the court to do under the authority that the court has under the Revised Judicature Act to issue any order to enforce.
All right.
And the city does have the money, by the way, set aside to hire a contractor to just clean up the site.
Mr. Kemp, do we have any estimate?
Oh, yes, we had an estimate for $15,000.
Yeah, to finish it off, get it out, and it's an eyesore.
Yeah, and that's to dig out the footings, foundations. All right. You understand what the people are asking me to do?
It's gonna say, that's me, I have good spot, I bought it, was how, very, you know.
Right.
It's costing down.
Right.
I went to jail. In 60 days about it.
You're all right. You don't have to stand up. They train lawyers to stand up. It's okay. As long as it's coming, I can hear you and she can get you in the recording. Go ahead.
I'm trying my best. It's just me and I don't even care what it's not something that we just
Which you know you can't do.
know where to go. I mean,
But this is going to sound cold-hearted as hell, and I understand that, but that's not the concern. The concern is that's not zoned for a campground.
when my deal was, I was gonna live in the camper, and I was gonna build a container. That's why I bought those containers.
I don't even know if you can build container homes in Romulus. Do our ordinances allow that?
Yeah, a special recommendation, and then me and Mr. Yu we've been
Right.
with this for about 2 years now.
Right.
But over there, he was the intent was to clean up the property, pull it down, once you permit, get the disconnects, want to build a house. And we had discussed like, okay, you have to clean this up, here's the provisions, here's what you have to do to get this in order in place. And you have tried hard to work with him to get it to
Yeah.
that point, but now we're at the point where we need a lot of resident complaints and everything needs something to get placed in order.
Well, the house bottled, but it's not well, it just started falling.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You own the property. That means you're responsible for the structure. I don't care if it was an act of God. Whatever, you got to deal with it. And what? No, you're not. Okay, well, it's not happening fast enough. If I talked about this in February and I'm still talking about it, it ain't happening fast enough. Okay. Once again, not my problem. Not my problem. When you buy a piece of real estate, you inherit a piece of real estate, somebody gives you a piece of real estate, you've got obligations to the community that the real estate sits in. And I'm going to order that it get cleaned up. And this $15,000 is going to end up on the tax bill. And that lot's not worth $15,000.
In the process, I'm working on it right now, it's like mostly long.
Then get it done before their contractor gets there, because I'm not giving you any extra time. I don't care. I don't care. Sir, February, this is June. Listen, don't blow smoke up my ass. Okay, listen. What I'm looking at right here, all of that could have been done in February. All of that could have been done in February with the proper equipment. But once again, that's not the city's giving you, if they've been working with you for 2 years, trust me, if I was a neighbor in that community, I would be pissed at the city that they worked with you for 2 years and I'm looking at this today. I mean, I'm sympathetic, but I'm also sympathetic to everybody in the neighborhood that they got to look. I mean, you wouldn't want to live next to that.
Well, I got
Okay. You got rid of the containers. I'm signing the order, Mr. Yamut. You can appeal me, but I'm signing the order. I don't think that lot's worth 15 grand. I mean, I don't think anybody's buying lots in Michigan or in Romulus to put houses on. This gets the property cleaned up. That's my only concern. That's my only concern. Whether or not that makes the property more debt on the property than it's worth to you, then maybe you're going to walk away from that lot. But that's your decision to make. Nobody forced you to buy that lot with a house on it like that.
I didn't know that happened.
Did you go to, let me ask you one.
What started as a property code enforcement hearing quickly turned into a brutal reality check. A property owner appeared before Judge McNally after years of complaints involving a neglected lot filled with debris, demolition waste, containers, and code violations. According to city officials, they had been working with him for nearly 2 years to clean up the property and bring it into compliance. The city explained that despite multiple opportunities, the property still wasn't cleaned up. Officials said dangerous debris remained on the lot, demolition work had never been properly completed, and the condition of the property continued to create problems for the surrounding neighborhood. As the hearing continued, city representatives asked the judge for permission to hire a contractor to finish the cleanup themselves and place the cost on the property. The estimated cost? $15,000. The property owner tried to explain. He said he had been doing his best. He talked about financial